Hello, everyone. My name is Rusty Ford. I'm the author of the life-changing book, Mental Health Recovery, The Power to Thrive. And, most of what I do in my life is centered around mental health recovery. It was a process that changed my life and gave me my life back after now 19 years of suffering with depression and anxiety. But at the time that I started, 6 years ago, I'd been suffering severely from depression and anxiety for 13 years, and this process gave me my life back. Now, gratitude, which is our subject for today, is a powerful weapon in changing your perspective. And perspective is important because our brains tend to lie to us. Our brains gravitate to the negative. It sees negative things where they're not. It causes us to have a horrible self-image. And part of the process of changing the way we think has to do with uh, you know, uh, changing our perspectives on things. And part of that is changing you know, um, our negative attitudes and concentrating more on the good things around us. And when we do this, it forces our brains uh, to adapt and to grow and expand. And actually, you know, the process of adding gratitude in your life is a small part of an overall plan to actually change the way your brain works so that you're now living a healthy emotional life, a life full of joy and fulfillment and meaning and purpose. But perspective, and changing your perspective first thing in the morning is a very important part of that. And that's why this video is about uh, morning gratitude exercises. It's things that you can do in the morning that will help you in your process of overcoming depression and anxiety. There's a little story that I love that kind of expresses perspective. A little boy, you know, um, is out in the yard. He can't get any of his friends to come over and play baseball with him. So he's playing by himself. So he's got the ball in one hand and the bat in the other, and he throws the ball up and swings and misses. He picks it up, he throws it up and swings and misses. He picks the ball up, throws it up in the air and swings and misses. Now, when you suffer depression and anxiety, your first thought is, what a horrible baseball player I am. But this boy had a little different perspective. His first thought was, dang, I'm a good pitcher. And that kind of illustrates uh, this process of expressing gratitude. You get up in the morning, you feel horrible. Your depression and anxiety are there. Your body hurts. I mean, you're in physical pain from the depression, because depression not only hurts us emotionally, but it can cause extreme physical pain. You're tired, you didn't sleep well, uh, you don't even want to get out of bed. But you when you do get out of bed and learn to express gratitude, you will find that getting up is easier and it starts your day off, because the morning is important, because what you do in the morning tends to color the way the rest of your day goes. And so I'm going to share 4 different things that you can do in the mornings that will help you start your day out right. And before we get started into gratitude, sometimes you've got to set this routine up, and this routine has to be regular. The first thing you got to do is get out of the bed. Now, for somebody that doesn't have depression and anxiety, they think, oh, that's not a hard thing. But if you're like me and you've expressed and you suffered extremely from depression and anxiety, you know just how hard it is to get up. And you don't want to get out of bed because, as I said, you're in pain, you're exhausted because depression affects your way you sleep. So the first thing to do is to get up, and to make yourself get up in spite of how you feel, because almost everything in mental health recovery has to do with living your life and doing things in spite of the way you feel, because you don't feel like getting up or you don't feel like doing these things, but you have to do them anyway. So what's the first thing you do when you get up in the morning? you go to the bathroom. And so one of the first things I suggest is to put something on your bathroom window. Not your bathroom window, your bathroom mirror. And so when I first started, I knew nothing about mental health recovery. I just knew that I couldn't live my life the way I was living anymore, and I had to find a way. So the first thing I would do is I would look in the mirror and I'd say, "Damn, Rusty, you're a good-looking guy. And today somehow is going to be a good day." Well, I've learned about a lot of things since then. And one of my suggestions is, to look at yourself. And now I did the thing about being a good looking guy because my self image says I wasn't. And I was going to fight that tooth and nail. And so, um, excuse me. Okay. Trying to sneeze here. Uh, so I suggest that you make a list of 10 things that you are really grateful for. Uh, and putting that on your mirror so that the first thing you do in the morning is read out loud 10 things that make you that you have gratitude for, things that make you feel better about your life. But I think the reading out loud part is important. you know I mean, there's been many studies that have shown that self-talk and self-talk out loud is even better than just regular self-talk in changing the way we think. Something about hearing us say good things about ourselves can be life-changing. So you read this list out loud to yourself. Yeah. The second thing is your morning coffee or tea or what. If you have a warm drink that you drink in the morning, this is a good reminder uh, uh, to do something that that expresses gratitude. Uh, I later on in this 4-part series of videos on gratitude exercise, I will talk about gratitude triggers. Well, this can be one of your gratitude triggers. So when you have your cup of coffee, you can do your journaling. If you journal, you can do a gratitude journal. You can you know, uh, read things that are positive, but you have something that you do every single day. The third thing is start your morning with a gratitude prayer or meditation. Uh, it doesn't matter what religion you are. I'm a retired Christian pastor, so my morning routine includes, reading the Bible. And when I'm reading anything from the Bible, I look for things to be grateful for, and I thank God, you know, for these things that I'm grateful for. And then, when I finish reading, I pray and I thank God for the equivalent of that 10 gratitude lists that people put on the on the bathroom mirror. I thank God for my family. I thank God for my wife. I thank God for my life. I thank God for my children. You know, and the list goes on, but you get the idea. And it doesn't matter what religion you participate in. You can find a way of meditating in the morning about something that makes you feel better. And well, let me backtrack. I don't want to make this video all over again. But one thing that some people do with the morning coffee or tea is they they hold it, they feel the warmth, they smell the smells, and just are grateful for the fact that they have this nice one warm cup of coffee to get them started in the morning. So anyway, and this can be part, this prayer time or this meditation time uh, can be part of that. Now, almost every religion has devotionals, little books that um, have, things that you read that, you know, are positive. And, not all devotionals are centered around being positive, but there are many, many in every religion. And if you're not religious at all, there are thousands of inspirational books, inspirational poems, inspirational quotes, but find something that you spend a few minutes just meditating on something positive. And the fourth thing is to do something for yourself. Show yourself self gratitude. Do something that says, "Hey, I'm worthy of having something good." When I first started off, I would every morning make myself a really nice breakfast because I deserved it. Uh, you know, uh, it didn't always have to be fancy. If I had cold cereal, I would take the little extra time to put some fruit and nuts in it, something to make it a little more special than just a bowl of cereal. You know, I love eggs. Now I don't do this anymore because I intermittent fast, so I don't eat until noon. But at that time, it was important. It could be, you know, uh, the difference between getting a regular latte and a special latte. And I know money can be tight, but sometimes it's worth it to do something special for yourself. Or the difference between stopping on the way to work at McDonald's and getting a cup of coffee and stopping by your favorite uh, latte place and getting a cup of coffee. Now, I'm allergic to caffeine, so I don't drink coffee. So, I might not be using the best lingo here about, uh, what you call your barista. You know, you stop by your favorite barista and get your favorite cup or treat yourself to something different, but do something that tells yourself that I am worthwhile. My life is valuable and important. I love myself. And even though I don't feel like it, I know that other people love me. You know, so that's the basic, four little things that you can do in the morning to get yourself started and start your day off right. Well, I wish you much joy and happy and fulfillment. In the description on this video, I have a link to my book, Mental Health Recovery. I also have a link to the outline of 20 things for gratitude exercises. Whether or not you want to listen to all four videos, you can download for free the list of exercises that you can do. You can also have one of my other books is called, and I'm picking it up, Thrive Gratitude Journal. Uh, it's a prompted journal that just gives you prompts to write about, because not all of us are into journaling, and I'm not a journaler, but I could take and fill out these things, as many things as I possibly could. But I would love you to buy this book, but I want you to life to improve. So there's two ways of getting it free. In the description of this video, I have a link to where you can download the PDF file for that book. And if you don't really want the PDF file, there are 87 gratitude prompts in this book, and you also have the option of just printing out the list of 87 gratitude prompts and begin to apply them to your life. I wish you well. I wish you a happy and full life. Enjoy the rest of your day.